Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I thought we could do kind of like a book haul, I guess. It's very different from the makeup hauls that I do, but I thought we could do a book haul because I went from having like notebooks and just reading on Kindles to having a lot of books. Target was having a buy one get one half off. It's still going on when I'm doing this. I don't think it's gonna still continue, but I mean, a lot of places like Barnes& and Noble has them, Target has them, so you just kind of have to like pick your timing correctly to like have like that 50% off sale. None of these are not in order. A lot of these books do have some of the same authors of it, but I kind of just piled them together, so I really don't know what's what. Only thing I do know is that whatever is like a series, they're together. But besides like the author being like together, it's just completely just like out of the wind. Yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling. I hope you guys like the book choices I picked, because I kind of like blindly just like bought them a little bit, or like if I heard it like it was good or okay, I bought it. I finally got the book One of Us. Yeah, One of Us is like, I almost said One of Us is next. I still need the other two books, but I wanted to put it on my wall because I already read it. One of Us is like, student dies. Oh, that was a dog barking. I thought that was my son waking up. It's very late at night. A student dies, the other four is getting kind of blamed for that person's death because they were the only four that was like in the detention, and they try to get out of it as best as they can, and then while they're trying to figure out what happened, they solve the murder of what happened. Honestly, no, I do know what happened at the end. I was about to say, I forgot who killed Simon. I remember who killed Simon, but yeah, I recommend this book. It's really good. This one and A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. You can't see that, but these two books, they're really good, and I really enjoyed it. I got In the Sky by Rebecca Yarros. The plane goes down, people go missing, and it's a romance type of book that like from what I've heard about this, is he falls in love with her, and he's a soldier, whatever. Like, plane crashes, they fall in love. There you go. I got The Inheritance. All three of them. Inheritance Game. The Hawthorne Legacy. Hawthorne Legacy. And The Final Gambit. I got all three. I mean, it was cheaper to buy it all three, low-key. So all I know is some billionaire's dad dies, and the person who gets everything is a random girl from high school. And so, but the catch is she has to live in the mansion where the other people live, but they don't like her because she's the one who inherits all of the money and the house and the glory and whatever wealth he left for her. And so the other people are like, haha, fuck you. So they literally make her life miserable. So she has to go through all this trial and error to just get what's in the will. That's what I got off of this. I could be completely wrong, but that's just what I got off of this first book. I didn't even look at the other two because I feel like if I read the other two, I'm gonna be so confused because I didn't read this one. So I'm like, but I know they all go together, and apparently it is a beautiful book. This one is Alex Michael Alex. It's read by Alex. Every time I see this, I think of the furry pets, but it's Fury, Fury. But every time I see it, I think of English is not my first language. Wealthy people on an island, someone dies, and this story It's basically based off of Elliot Chase. And he tells you the story of what happens on an island and someone dies because someone wants to get revenge on some rich people. That's all I know. But this book came out this year, so I'm really excited about it, and it looks really interesting. The way like the description is about, it's really interesting. Lesson in Chemistry. This is by Bonnie Garmes? Bonnie Garmes. This is set in the 1960s. And she's like, I heard this is like a girl boss type of book where she's like ruling the what is it? Kind of like ruling the man's world of just everything. But yeah, and she takes charge of the man's world, and she's a girl boss, and that's all I know about this book. Tomorrow. I've heard people rave like 5 stars. Like people like rate it so highly and so like well. This is by Gabrielle Zevin. Tomorrow. I heard this is about a video, like I think people are sucking into like a video game. I don't know anything about it. Heard people say it's a 5-star read, or people get really confused. I'm probably gonna be the confused person of this book. The Happy Place by Emily Henry. I've heard people say this is not the happiest book at all. And I've heard Emily Henry does stuff like this. Like she makes like such a pretty cover, such a pretty title, and then like bam, like it's sad. That's what I've heard. I've never read any of her books. I have a lot of her books with me, I think. I could be lying. But this is a book I wanted to read. So a lot of people say they love it. I think one YouTuber said she didn't like it. I just know these two couples been in love for years and years and years, and then they suddenly broke up. They go to this this friend's vacation thing they do every year, and they have to pretend that they love each other because the friends don't even know that they broke up. So now they have to like fake it till they make it for a week. That's all I know. That's all I know about this one. The Things We Left Unfinished by Rebecca Yarros. As you can tell, I have another book of hers. I've really been liking her books. I already read this book. This was my January's wrap-up type of thing. It's past and present. So you get the grandmother's point of view of her life in World War II, and then you get the present point of view of the great-great-granddaughter who's going through divorce in life and falling in love and doing all that, and it's really cute. I rated it a 4-star. I remember that. Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter. Friends to Lover? Question mark? Friends to Lover. That's all I got off of this book, but it seems so cute, and it just seems like the West is just trying to help her. Just trying to like help her get the guy that she wants, but instead they fall in love, and that's all I got off of this book. Lynn Painter. I heard she writes really cute, like fluffy romance books. But Never Lie. I finished this. This was a really just like a twister book. Like I felt like I should have seen it coming, but I think I was too stupid enough to not see it coming until the ending, and I was like, oh, and then yeah. It's a tongue twister. Not a tongue twister. It's good. I liked it. So I got The Housemates. Didn't know that this book followed this book. I mean, I should have known, like, it's a series. But yeah, I finished this one today. Earlier today. I finished this one earlier today. Yeah. The eyeballs creep me out, I'm not gonna lie. She's a housemaid. She served prison for like 10 years, and she's trying to get a job. And she works for this rich family. And Nina's a bitch, but then I ended up really loving her because she was going through hell. This one is The Housemaid Secrets. On Kindle, it has like the first... That dog barking is scaring the crap out of me. It gives you like the first few chapters, and then from what it seems, Millie is in it. I don't know if Millie's in the 3rd book. Yeah, Millie. I don't know if she's in the 3rd book. But like she's in this book, obviously, but she's also in this book. I don't know anything about it other than her being a housemaid. Still, she's still cleaning houses. That's all I know. But yeah, I got both of them. Still Freedom McFadden books. She writes really good like thriller books, I realized. I'm a little late. I'm a lot of late. I'm not that late, but I've got Fourth Wings and Iron Flame by Rebecca Yarros, and I wasn't gonna read it, if I'm not gonna lie. I couldn't see myself getting into like the fairy tale world for the longest time. I was like, I'm not gonna read it. It's not my jam. I'm like, I can't, like, look how thick these books are. Like, I can't do it. And then I started watching people on YouTube, like, reading about it, loving it, getting like so invested into these characters that I just got confused and I loved it at the same time. And in my head I was like, okay, so if I'm literally working through the backlist of Rebecca Yarros' book and this is what she's known for at the moment, I'm like, I have to read it. I have to, like, because I'm already like 3 books in and this is what she's known for at the moment. She's known for the other books, but at the moment, she's really known for these 2. And I heard it's not finished at all. That's what I've been hearing. I've been hearing that she's coming out with more books. There's 5 books. She released 2 of them. People are saying that the 3rd book may come out either this year or next year. And people are really waiting for it. So I guess I gotta get reading. Book Lover by Emily Henry is enemies to lovers. So I can't wait to see how this turns out. But everyone raves about this book and I love how it feels like. Can you? I like how it feels. It's just, if you're not gonna read it, or if you have, just pick it up and just like feel it. I don't know why, but like the texture, it's not like a soft matte. It's like, I don't know. It's like one of those like laminated type of books. I like how it feels. Ends With Us, It Starts With Us by Colleen Hoover. I've heard this is like one of the books that she's really known for. I know she's also known for Ugly Love. I've read Ugly Love and I really enjoyed it. From what I've heard from this is she owns a flower shop. A rich like lady comes in, wants to work because she's bored. Becomes friends. Marries the brother. Relationship is bad and they have a kid. But then she meets like an old lover? Question mark? And then that's what this book is about. I heard it has a happy ending. And then I got Checkmate by Ali Hazelwood. And I heard this is just about chess. Chess, but like in the most romantic way possible that chess can ever be. From what I got off of this book is that Mallory beats Nolan in a chess game and Nolan has never lost in a chess game before. And it becomes like a competitive, like romance type of thing, but it's chess. It's chess. But I heard this is like lovable and huggable, and then it makes your heart just like squeal, and that's all I got off of this book. Next, so I got The Do-Over by Lynn Painter. She's kind of like stuck in this time loop where she has to rewatch her getting cheated on Valentine's Day, right? On Valentine's Day? Yeah. But she also meets someone else, a new love interest. So she's stuck in this time loop, boyfriend cheats, new lover, The Do-Over. That's all I got off of this book. I got 2. I know there's a lot more. The Shatter Me series. I got The Shatter Me and then Unrival Me, right? But I'm not gonna try and say her name. Her wonderful, beautiful name, because I'm gonna butcher it. But I heard really good things about these books, and I heard they're really unique, and they fall into the category of like fantasy, but like not really. So I'm excited. I know there's like, I want to say there's one more book in between this. It's like a novella type of book, kind of more up my alley than fantasy. I'm getting there. I'm working on it. I got the books, so I'm like, I'm there, but not really. I got The Seventh Husband of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. And I've heard her writing style is unique and one of a kind, and the way she writes is very unique. This one takes place between like 1950s, 80s. That's what she's talking about. But it's also like present time. It's just about Evelyn's life, and she talks to a reporter about her life and about her 7 husbands. But I heard really good things about this book. And then I got the Natural series. You guys can see the Natural series. This is one of the books I really want to like dive into, and I kind of want to make like a vlog because it's like 4 books and this looks so much fun, and I'm in like a reading slump. I'm reading another book just for like fun and just like here and there, but I want like a book to like oomph me back up, and I feel like this could do it. And The Inheritance, I feel like that can like really like put me out of my slump. But yeah, basically this follows Cassie and a group of teenagers because the FBI sucks and they can't solve a cold case. So they have like a bunch of geniuses with like special talents. I say that loosely because they don't have powers. It's just something that they're like good at. And it just follows them solving cold cases, going through a whirlwind with the FBI. That's all I know. I got the Natural, Killer Instinct, All In, and the last book, Bad Blood. Let me know if y'all read this because I really want to know if this is good or not. But I'm excited. I'm really excited. This book is big. But yeah, the last little, in fact, I can't pick it up. Yes, I can. Little stack I have right here. This is The Perfect Marriage by Geneva Rose. And it basically says it, kind of like how it explains it. His mistress is dead. His wife is his only hope. And husband cheats. Wife's a lawyer. Needs to get him out of a sticky situation that he's in. And boy, if I was the wife, I will be smacking him like black and blue. I got The Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. If you just want something warm and cute and like squeeze, like you know, yeah. All I got off of it is she's a figure skater, hockey player. They love. That's it. 8,000 Boy Kisses by Tilly Cole. I am very excited to read this. I am like, I don't sound excited. I'm so excited to read this. But I've heard so many people say that it's so heartbreaking that once they read it, they like toss it to the side because they're like, every time they look at the book, it makes them feel some kind of way. And I think every reader who has like a romance, heartbreaking book, that's what you want to feel. It's not what I want to feel, but I feel like that's what the author wanted to like have. Next book, Then She Was Gone. It sounds interesting because the daughter goes missing. I feel like this is in the mom's point of view. Daughter goes missing. The mom tries to figure out what's going on. Later, she kind of like finds her that looks like her, but like few years, whatever, later, and then that's really it. But yeah, she's gone. I tried reading the ending, but it never makes sense. Just never makes sense. No, I'm kidding. One True Love by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Like I said, her books are very unique. This is like a love triangle. Love triangle, that's what I was trying to say. Love triangle, because her husband, Jess, is missing. And then a few years later, she remarried, so she has a fiance. And then Jesse comes back. Or Jess, right? Jesse? I'm gonna call him Jesse. Jesse comes back and just shakes everything up. And that's all I got off of this book. Beach Read by Emily Henry. Now I'm thinking, is all of her books sad with just like a happy picture? If that is, that's really smart. If it's happy, I would appreciate it. I'm trying to read the back of this book, and I'm getting like nothing. All I know is, wow. Okay, all I know is Augustus and January, they fall in love while being in a beach house, while trying to write books. You know, I feel like sometimes it's one of those books where you have to just read it to like find out what it is about. This is Red, White, and Royal Blue, and the amount of people talk about this freaking book shocks me. I think this is a gay romance, and this is enemies to lover romance book. And I guess one's a prince and one's the son of the president of the United States, and they had to act like they're friends, and then I think they become lovers. I think, or they just become best friends. I don't know. I don't know. Either lover or best friends, but either way, this sounds really cute. And then I got the 7-year slip. Clementine, she moves into her late aunt's apartment, and then there was a strange man standing in the kitchen. 7 years in the past, and she quite literally lives 7 years in the future. Oh, same place, different time. This is confusing. But I heard people say it's really good. I think everyone's one of their favorite fantasy books that like hits them, and she's not done writing with the book. It is A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. And this book has been everywhere. Everyone loves it. They're either finishing the book or they're like midway through finishing like the book. So I only bought the first one. I could have bought the whole thing, but I just bought the first one just to kind of like see if I like it. And I feel like y'all are gonna be screaming at me like, y'all gonna love it! You're gonna love it! Just buy the rest of the fucking book! Oh wow, is that a wolf? I didn't even like look at it completely. This is how you know I'm blind. Wow. This is a fairy's world, and I know that's really it. It's a fairy's world. She kills a wolf. She got caught killing a wolf, question mark. And she goes through all this trial and error into it. Like, I've seen some spoilers, which I don't mind because I still don't understand the book. But Tamlin, from what I've gathered, I don't like Tamlin. I haven't read the book, but I don't like Tamlin at all. I feel like Tamlin, it's just an evil fairy. But I guess my opinion will change once I start reading this book. Maybe he's a really nice guy, just like, you know, like, he's just out of the character. But maybe he is just, he's evil. And then I got Missing Person, a private novel? A Missing Person, a private novel. This is the first time in print. So, lucky me. This is newer. This was in like the news section. And then this is from James Madison. What? Who? James Patterson and Adam Hambley. A wealthy dad can't find his daughter and grandchildren. So he asked Jack Morgan, a popular head of the private agency? Yeah, investigation agency. So he tries to find the daughter and everything while he's going through trauma. That's what I got off of this book, but it sounds good, so I picked it up. I got Love Theatrical, I think that's what it says, by Ali Hazelwood. I heard it's cute. Buy a Thread by Lucy Score. This is a enemies to lover romance, so it's pretty thick. I'm not gonna lie to you. She's thick, but yeah, this sounds it sounded cute, and then I've heard people talk like really good things about it. And look at this cover. Look at this cover. I read on my Kindle, like I said, so I don't see like how the books are. Like, I see how many pages they are, and I feel like, but once you like really see it in person, you don't think about it as much. The last book out of this whole thing, I bought so many books, which is my fault, but is Maybe in Another Life by Taylor Jenkins Reid. And this one sounds so interesting because it's basically about Hannah, but she's out with a friend, but the thing is that she has like two type of like futures type of thing. So she, like, if she goes with Hannah, like her best friend Hannah, it kind of gives you that like POV of it all. And then, but if she goes with Ethan, and so like what happens if she goes with Ethan, and then it'll give you that type of point of view. So you go through like trial and error, like which pathway you go. You either go with your best friend's like Hannah, or you go with your boyfriend Ethan. So I think that's really interesting. And yeah, look how cute this cover is too. This cover is so cute. So yeah, that is all of my books that I bought, that I've been wanting to buy, that I've been wanting to read. And maybe once I put this up, once I put these up, that I will get out of my reading slump. Can you see my clothes? Oh wow, that's so funny. This entire time okay, to be fair, it blended in with my treadmill. But yeah, that is it for me. If you have any book recommendation, I would love to know it. And if there's anything, like any opinions that you have on any of these books that I bought, I would love to know. And yeah, that's it. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!